Hello students. Today we will look at multiplication and division of exponential numbers with integer exponents. Remember, we have looked at property 1 of exponents already. We know that if a is not 0, then m and n are integers. A to the power of m times a to the power of n equals a to the power of m plus n. Property 2, we know that when a is not a 0, then m and n are integers. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n equals a to the power of m minus n. Okay? Now, we are going to be looking at examples where we can apply both property 1 and 2 at a go. Okay? Now, let's begin right away. Part 1. We have got 7 to the power of 8 times 7 to the power of 15 divided by 7 to the power of negative 5 times 7 to the power of 14. Okay? Now, this is our problem. Using property 1, we are going to get 7 to the power of 8 plus 15. Okay? And using still property 1, we will get 7 to the power of negative 5 plus 14. Okay? We know that 7 plus 15 is 23 and minus 5 plus 14 is 9. Okay? Now, let us use property 2 of exponents, so that we get 7 to the power of 23 minus 9, and we get our answer as 7 to the power of 14. So, I believe that you can see how we can use property 1 and property 2 together in one problem. Okay? We move on with part 2. We have got 16 times negative 2 to the power of 15 divided by negative 2 to the power of negative 8. Okay? But look, 16 is the same as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is the same as 2 to the power of 4. But also, 16 can be negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which is the same as negative 2 to the power of 4. So actually, 2 to the power of 4 is the same as negative 2 to the power of 4. Let us look at this into details, or in summary. When we have 2 to the power of 2 is actually 4. And also when we have negative 2 to the power of 2 is also 4. So this means that 2 to the power of 2 equals negative 2 to the power of 2. Note that the power is 2 and here the power is 2 and it is an even number. Here the power is odd number. You see 3 and 3. So you see that they are not equal. 2 to the power of 3 is not equal to negative 2 to the power of 3. Now, this power is 4 and it is an even number. You see that they are equal. Look at this power. It is 5, and here it is 5. 5 is an odd number, so they are not equal. I want you to think, what will happen if I have 2 to the power of 51 and negative 2 to the power of 51? Are they equal or not equal? Then think about this. 2 to the power of 66 and negative 2 to the power of 66. Are they equal or not equal? Well, let's get back to our problem. So, since 16 can be 2 to the power of 4, or it can be negative 2 to the power of 4, which one should we take? Should we take this one, or we take this one? Yes, I think we will take this one, because actually even here we have got a negative. So let's take this one. So we will have 16 as negative 2 to the power of 4. Okay, now we use property 1. We get negative 2 to the power of 4 plus 15 out of negative 2 to the power of negative 8. So 4 plus 15, we get 9. Since that we are dividing, let us use property 2, such that we get negative 2 to the power of 19 minus negative 8. Remember, this negative and this negative will give us a positive. So we will have 19 plus 8, which is 27. So we have negative 2 to the power of 27. Okay? I believe that you have understood. Part 3. We have negative 0.001 times 0.1 to the power of negative 14 divided by 0.1 to the power of 5 times negative 0.1 to the power of negative 9. Now, let us write this one as an exponential number. So, we know that negative 0.001 is the same as negative 0.1 times negative 0.1 times negative 0.1, which is the same as negative 0.1 to the power of 3. So, we will write negative 0.001 as negative 0.1 to the power of 3. Okay, so now you can see that this is a negative, but this is not a negative. Okay, and the problem is that this power is negative and this one is not negative. So how can we do this? So this is what we are going to do. Let's get this part. We divide it by this part because they are both negatives. Okay, so we will get negative 0.1 to the power of 3 minus negative 9. We are using property 2 times, now we get 0.1 to the power of negative 14 minus 5. We are also using property 2 of exponents, and we are taking this one and this one because both of them are positives. Okay, so 3 minus 9, we get 12, minus 14 minus 5, we get minus 19. So what should we do then? You can say that this is negative, but this is not negative. Remember, when the exponent is even number, then negative 0.1 will be the same as 0.1. So minus 0.1 to the power of 12 equals 0.1 to the power of 12. So now let us take this one since they are equal, because actually for this one does not have a negative. So we will have 0.1 to the power of 12 times 0.1 to the power of negative 19. Now we use property 1 and we get 0.1 to the power of 12 plus negative 19, and we remain with 0.1 to the power of negative 7, which is the same as 1 out of 0.1 to the power of 7. I believe that you have understood how to use property 1 and property 2 of exponents. Now go to page 15 and do some practice. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Goodbye.